It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Play action. Hancock.
Will get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Ball carrier.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Off the play fake. Hancock. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
On first and 10, Hancock.
Will throw complete to Cam Akers.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going to the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one a first down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going to the clockwork right now for them.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
And 5 at the 14-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Hancock. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hancock. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
The 47-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
49er first down.
This is Mostert. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Let's roll down Beckham Jr. Touchdown, 49ers.
San Francisco.
Odell Beckham, 49 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
McCann's got it teed up. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Back to throw. Hancock. And it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hancock. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 11-yard line, a gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Rams 3.
On 2nd down, Mostert. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Mostert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 67 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play. It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Cam Akers, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? On 3rd down, Hancock got an open man finding Jefferson.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
From the gun, Hancock. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Hancock. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47.
The tackle
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Hancock. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Back to throw. Hancock. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he gets it down to the 32. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On first down, Hancock. This one brought in by Jefferson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
16-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Hancock. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown.
For the extra point.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 50-yard line.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. They'll throw now on the final play. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Once again, it's Mostert. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally. And
Akers, he cuts it up. And now it's scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a full return for a 49er touchdown.
Tucker McCann for the extra point.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run this with Akers. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Akers, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On first down, they go with Mostert again.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Mostert a first down carry, and this will wind up only getting him a couple, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv, and you run into a tough crowd.
On play action, they'll throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Throwaway and incomplete. It's third down. And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down, San Francisco.
Short gain here, down to the 22.
Ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Second and 9 now. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, San Francisco.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Off play action. Hancock. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So because of the yards after the catch, they'll wisely decline the PI.
Yeah, since it was pass interference, they would have gotten the yardage at the spot of the foul. But as you correctly noted, a little bit of run after catch for them. That extra yardage made it easy to decline the penalty.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add this gain to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Hancock. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Javon Kinlaw breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Operating from the gun. Hancock. Complete. Jefferson the target. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
It's a gain of 7.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the gun. Hancock. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
On 4th down, Hancock. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked up by a Keller Witherspoon. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time? Hopefully with a chance to win.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
15-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Hancock. This will be caught just inside the 10. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Now a play fake here on 1st down. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Hancock to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Mostert hit and he drops the ball.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll try and run here with Mostert. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Johnson on the return. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let him bleed the game out that way.
And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. That's good. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a 1st down. One final shot. They'll look to throw, and that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.